St. Mary's a 3-point win over Nebraska. This one was in Sioux Falls, up at the Pentagon. 3-point win for St. Mary's in a neutral site game. Kind of a high-scoring first half in this one, and Nebraska put it on them, and then St. Mary's made a run there in the second half, got to win, got a slim win.
And what might as well have been a road game for St. Mary's. Like, there was a lot of Nebraska in there. There was a lot of Go Big Red in that building. I think, and I fell victim to this too, right? In the offseason, we all saw St. Mary's, and we thought, you know what? They're losing Aiden Mahaney.
Yeah.
They're losing Josh Jefferson. Like, how is this team going to be able to – they're losing two of their best players. How is this team going to find a way to be able to make it work? Well, you know what?
They have Randy Bennett.
Augustus Marshallonis, who I don't know how many people realize this. Augustus Marshallonis was actually the WCC Player of the Year last year, right? He was the best guy in that conference. They bring back Mitchell Saxon, another guy in the middle, one of the best defensive players that you're going to find, right? You have your ball screen point guard. You have your 5-man that can anchor Randy Bennett's defense. And then they went out and they brought in two guys that I think are really important to mention here. One, Miles Kelly, who came off the bench today, had 23 points, a freshman point guard who can really go. I think he's even surprised Randy. He spoke well of him. I don't think he spoke quite this highly of him when we saw them at WCC Media Day. But the guy he was fired up about was Paulus
Moraskis,
the transfer from Arizona, came into this game averaging 18 and 13. I think he had, was it 16 and 9 tonight?
He had 16 and 6.
16 and 6 tonight, and he's been a really impactful 4-man right next to Mitchell Sack. Like this team, it just Randy Bennett is very, very good.
Finally got there. He finally got to Randy Bennett.
Well, yeah, but it's also like, yes, Randy Bennett is a great coach. But also, like, the transfer that he brought in from Arizona has been a stud. And it doesn't always go that way for some of these high-major transfers that move down. There's plenty of examples of guys that have not worked out at the level that Paulus is working out right now for St. Mary's. And we left – when we were at the Pentagon and saw Santa Clara up there, we left there thinking that they were going to probably be in the mix for a tournament team. And they have not had a great run of it since beating Robbie Avila and St. Louis. They've lost 3 in a row. Gonzaga is Gonzaga, and they're always going to be Gonzaga, and they might be the best team in the country, not just the best team in the WCC. But I'll tell you this. St. Mary's has a chance to be able to make a lot of noise this year when you have a point guard like Marshallonis, when you have a front line like they have, and it's going to be very interesting to see. I think St. Mary's is a top 25 team.
I remember sitting with Randy Bennett at an AU tournament in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I said that to him. I'm like, man, you got to be miserable right now. You lost Aiden Mahaney to UConn. You lost Joshua Jefferson to Iowa State. This sucks. You guys don't have the resources to keep some of these guys money-wise. And he looked at me and he's like, we'll be just fine. We'll be just fine. And, Randy Bennett is a guy. Give him the 3 of us and Dagan Hughes over there and Trevor Valise, and he's somehow going to find a way to make us competitive. He's that good a coach. And, again, Augustus didn't even play great today, and they won that game.
Yeah, Mikey Lewis, 23 points. Just stud.